Yeah, that How I Became Broke video took off. Wasn't expecting that at all, but I'm not complaining. A lot of nice comments and support on that. Thank you. A lot of people emailed me too. I haven't responded to all of them yet, but yeah, it goes to show you never know what's gonna pop off. Just gotta keep uploading. It's humid out here. Someone asked to talk a little more about depression and anxiety. You know, it's kind of a cliche topic, you know, everyone's a little depressed. Everyone has their own problems. Should you get medicated? It's a personal decision at the end of the day. I've always been a little bit low energy, whatever, spacey, just melancholy my whole life, and I didn't get on Lexapro until I was 26. Yeah, I remember the first like 3 or 4 months was like the honeymoon phase. It felt great. I felt like a totally new person, but then it kind of fades away a little bit, and you have a tolerance to it. And I tried to get off it a couple times, but after like a couple weeks of being off it, after the physical symptoms or withdrawals are done, you can't even think. You're just paralyzed with anxiety and fear, and so then I got back on it, and then I could like barely function again. Man, this is a loaded topic. So anyway, yeah, I took Lexapro for 4 years, and then I switched to Prozac last December. But it doesn't feel like anything. It feels like taking a supplement. You don't get high off it. You'll never. To me, it's kind of like taking a supplement, like an iron. Like if you're deficient in iron, then you take iron supplements, and it just helps you feel more normal. But it's just one tool in the toolbox that, you know, on top of sleeping good and eating healthy and staying productive and exercising, getting enough sunlight, and then, you know, then there's life and existential crisis and, you know, first world problems and just, you know, success and, you know, status and all these things, you know, it's petty problems that can just add up in your head and blow things out of perspective or out of proportion, giving you a false perspective on things. And so journaling helps do that. Blogging, or even just shooting hoops helps, is a good outlet for me. Skateboarding's a little hard on my knees right now. But yeah, everyone and their dog's gonna tell you not to get medicated. At the end of the day, you just have to figure that out for yourself. Like, a doctor can only tell you based on what you tell them. No one can really tell you if you're not depressed or if you are. It's just a personal choice, pretty much, just like religion, or I don't know. I feel spacey today. But there's a million and one factors that can be the cause of depression and anxiety. There's a quote in Free Solo, that guy that climbs the rocks without a rope. He's just like, no one that's happy ever accomplished anything. And that kind of summarizes a lot of I think depression nowadays. Everyone's so obsessed with success, and you know, Instagram, whatever, social media, you see everyone's doing better than others or better than you. And you hate yourself. Then you got these monks in China in the woods that just don't give a fuck, and they're all nice and happy, but they're not accomplishing anything. So there's like this, I guess, this balance between being productive and accomplishing stuff and being happy, or just overworking yourself and being a workaholic and never relaxing. And this video's all over the place. But it's Tuesday, 6th of July, and I gotta get something out. And I figure since how I became broke, gosh, it's at like $260 now or something. Man, got real lucky on that one. Just figured, yeah, just sit here and film me talking. A few books that are pretty good. The Noonday Demon. I've only read like 20% of it. It's a really thick book. But Andrew Solomon, he gave a TED Talk, which is also really good. I'll put that in the description, on depression. And Feeling Good by, I forgot his name. David D. Burns. That might be it. I'll put that in the description. That's a really good one. That's mostly about cognitive behavioral therapy, which is just a fancy term for attitude adjustment, and looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. But the fact remains, it is half filled with water. I think that's a really good analogy for just attitude adjustment. Yeah, you could talk about depression and anxiety and stuff forever. Almost. It's so loaded. Such a loaded, nuanced. Wait, is nuanced the word? And then, you know, on one hand, there's like I feel like half the people, or no, I'd say like 80% of the people don't believe in the chemical imbalance thing, and the 20% do. And you know, it's spirituality and meditation, and obviously there's the stigma that keeps everyone from getting treated. And it's too bad. You shouldn't be ashamed to get treated. I guess this is a good time for a disclaimer. I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, blah, blah, blah. Please don't sue me. You just gotta... But... yeah, just keep exercising and just keep riding the roller coaster of life. Moderation in all things. Kind of. I go back and forth on that too. Like, if you have an addictive personality, then that's probably not good to live by that. Please like the video if you enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow.